I spent, my formative years as a child and my early teen years living up north and not on the reservation. I arrived here in November of 1983. And then during that time, the only income here was you had to be fortunate enough to hopefully have a job with the federal government, because that job didn't go away. So other than that, everything was tourism. Once the last leaves fell off the trees in October, that was it. This place was a ghost town. And to see the change that has come with the advent of gaming, and to be able to grow the services that we provide for our people, to create the employment opportunities that exist at the casino and in the ancillary services and the supporting services, it's been a boost and a boon not only to the tribe, but to the entire region. We are the single largest employer west of Asheville. To go from a time where we were really at the bottom rung of the ladder to now really being in the driver's seat and being able to assist our neighbors in the surrounding county with employment opportunities as well as our tribal members, it feels really good. We've been very successful to this point of raising our people above the poverty line. And to me, it's really just a starting point, really moving us away from one of the federal model, which has been one of dependency. And that is a failed model that the federal government has imposed upon Indian people for hundreds of years. We are moving to a place of full sovereignty where we govern ourselves, we provide for our own people, and we take care of ourselves. When I look at the history of my ancestors, our people went through boarding school where the federal government purposefully tried to wipe out our culture through stripping our ancestors of their language, of their spiritual beliefs, of their traditional dress, everything about them, really literally trying to strip their soul, and yet here we are. And so to say that they're strong is an understatement. I can't even put a word on that level of that depth of character and that strength. It's humbling to think that the decisions that I'm making every day along with tribal council members are going to impact 16,000 enrolled members of this tribe, and not just today, but into the future. What I'm most proud of is I feel like under my leadership and in the time that I've been in office is to really bring us back to our roots as who we are as Cherokee people. We care deeply about respect for one another, about having compassion for one another and caring. And I think oftentimes in today's world, everything moves so quickly and everybody has a very strong opinion about things. And while that has its place, I think if we lose touch with who we are as human beings and who we are specifically as Cherokees, then we lose a great deal of our humanity. And there are things that we've accomplished, myself and tribal council, that are very meaningful for the future success of our people in means of economic development, in higher education, in healthcare. My hope is that the culture of respect that I've tried to cultivate, the culture of caring and compassion that I've tried to cultivate, that is what will be most meaningful to people.